Hello everyone, and in this course let's do a deep dive into these reports. All right, so let's look at the profit and loss once again. Or before we look into that, we have got let's go back to the list. We have got a very important report that can help accountants to prepare financial statements and to see if everything is in order. So let's look at what do you call it? Let's look at the trial balance. So let me click that so that it appears in the favorite. So here we've got the trial balance, right? So the trial balance must balance at all times before you can create any financial reports. So here we've got the cash and cash equivalents. This is the current balance that we have. Accounts receivable, this is the balance that we have. Inventory, accumulated depreciation, here it has got a credit balance. So it is very key to understand that right, like cash and cash equivalents has got a debit balance. It's a current asset. What it means is it increases through the debit balance. And then accounts receivable, the same thing. Inventory, the same thing. Accumulated depreciation on property has got a credit balance. It increases through the credit side. Then property and plant equipment has got a debit balance, so you can see it's knocking in the value of this. Then accounts payable, there's got a credit balance, and it's a creditor. Opening balance equity, we've got 0. Sales of product income, cost of sales, then amortization expense, other selling expenses, rent. So this helps you to see if there are any transactions that have been omitted. So that's perfect. All expenses have got a debit balance. So our trial balance is in balance. What it means is we can safely go ahead and create some financial statements. So here you might need to let's say export to Excel, right? So that maybe you can start working in Excel if there are any adjustment that you may need to do there. Okay, so let's move and let's go back to this list once again, and here let's look at the profit and loss statement. So the profit and loss, you can see we've made sales of product income. So if you click on this, it will show you sort of a detailed sales transactions that are making up this figure. So let's just wait a little bit and see that. Okay, so let's just do that. All right. Okay, so this is just a list of everything that we have done, of all the sales that we have made during the month of July. Okay, so I think we can go back. We can go back, right? And then we've got total income, total cost of sales. If you click on this, it will show you the summary, supply invoices that we sent. Then we've got gross profit, which is sales minus cost of sales. Then we've got expenses, amortization expense, and then we've got other selling expenses, rent or lease payments, travel expenses, utilities, something like that. So you can even export that to Excel as well. And let's go back to the cash flow statement. So I think the cash flow statement, this statement of cash flows, So here, statement of cash flow. Let me look at it. So here, let's see what it looks like. All right, so this is great. So we can see here now, accounts receivable. We can see accumulated depreciation we add back, and the purchase of property, plant and equipment is showing opening balance, which is great. So here we have got the operating activities section of the cash flow, which starts with the profit for the year. So we are trying to reconcile our net profit. So operating activities is a representation of how much cash the business is generated from its profit. So here we have got we subtract accounts receivables, which are payments which we haven't made for the supplies and also inventory. And then we've got accumulated depreciation, we add it back, it's a non-cash item. And then accounts payable, right, which is fantastic. And then we have got the investing activities section, where we show investment in property, plant and equipment, disposal of assets. Then we've got the financing activities. We have got zero opening equity balance. And lastly, we look at the balance sheet. I think we've looked at the balance sheet just now. Okay, so we've got the current assets, we've got accounts receivable, inventory, we've got cash and cash equivalents, we have got accumulated depreciation, property, plant and equipment, accounts payable, net income, things like that. So this is fine, and yeah, so that's great. And let's go back once again to this. What else do we need to take a look at? So we might also need to see, so here there are a lot of things that you can see. So here, sales and customers, you can see the customer contact list, income by customer, sales by customer summary. Let's look at this. Want to see the sales contribution by customer here. So this is our most valued client, brings us more sales, BMC. Okay, so we can also see we can also look at payment method list, accounts payable aging summary. We want to know how much we are owing our suppliers. This is current, we are owing these guys this much. Okay, and let's move again, and here we can see purchases in detail, something like that. So here for the accountant or bookkeeper, you may want to look at the general ledger. So it's the ledger is a list of all individual transactions. Like here, this is the general ledger. This is what it looks like cash. Here we made cash payments of all these, and accounts receivable, you can see everything there. So which is great. So you can track everything here on the general ledger, and so even sometimes you may say run the report. So this is the report. Okay, so back to the list. What else do you need to know? Okay, so payroll, we haven't covered it, but we'll cover it. So I think that's it, guys, and this has been a great ride, and I'll be adding some more content on this course, so stay tuned. And thank you for enrolling in this course, and God bless you.